God! He's dead!
You didn't kill me, Odessa. I did.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another mod showcase. Yes, no more mini. We have the Combine Suits mod, something that has been completely overhauled from the ground up. If you guys do actually remember, we did a mod similar to this where you'd put on the armor. However, this one turns you into actual Combine units, and it's an amazing mod. Let's just get that out of the way. First things first, you have a bunch of different Combine soldiers to equip. We have the Combine Prison Guard, the Prison Shotgunner, the Standard Shotgunner, the regular Combine Soldier, and the Metro Police Officer. You're gonna notice clicking on these when you already have a suit isn't gonna work, and that's because you're going to have to go into the options here and set all of your binds. It's pretty simple. Just make sure that you do have all of these equipped to something, except for the strip suit thing. You don't really need to do that. So for instance, you can see I have dropped suit as number 3, so when I press my 3 key, you drop the suit, and you actually do place it on the ground, and you can look at it. In fact, that's what I used in the intro. Really, really awesome, and if you of course walk up to it, you will put it back on, and not only that, there's an animation for putting it back on, and that's just the first, like this is the tip of the iceberg in terms of animations. Alright, so we're gonna get onto each of these because I do believe each one of these suits has their own unique abilities. This is going to be a big video, my friends. So let's go over the first thing. Well, first we do have a custom HUD, and you're gonna also notice the footstep sounds. If you don't like that though, you can go into these settings and simply turn them off. Now we can see it's just the standard Half-Life ones, and that sounds boring as balls. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back on. I'm not gonna talk too much about options here because that's boring. There's so much fun stuff. I will kind of harken back to some of these though, but just know you can customize so much, including the HUD color, the crosshair color. There's really just a crap ton of things to really do this. And if you really want, by the way, there's first person. So if you want to go into first person with a cool HUD overlay, you can totally do that. Not only that, but you can even set a custom third person position. Here we can adjust the camera X, Y, and Z axes. Let's go ahead and pull this back. There we go. And let's do a bit of an offset right there. And here you have it. So you can make your own custom camera if you're not a fan of the standard third person one. And now that we have that all out of the way, in fact I think I might use this, it's a lot better. Let's go ahead and show off what you can do with it. So first things first, you can use all the weapons that you're very familiar with, including of course all the Half-Life weapons and any custom weapons too. There is a bit of a switching animation which does look pretty sick. So now let's get into the meat of this mod. When you spawn in Combine, you're gonna notice they don't want to kill you because they know that you're allied with them. And you're gonna even see a name above their heads, which is really awesome. So the Elite Combine, his special ability, number 1, is, well, he scans. So if you find a target, you can scan them and it'll give you information about them. Now obviously these are my own soldiers, so I'm not going to get much out of that. But what if we spawned in Odessa? Well, pressing 1, we get an overview. His vitals are low, we can see the distance he is from us, and of course his name. So that's pretty sick. But also if you press 2, well, your second ability activates. You place down a roller mine, and it's even called NecrosVideos roller. Now obviously this thing is going to do your bidding, so whenever you want it to, you can make it attack. Guys, are you gonna attack? Of course you can make them attack by pressing and opening the special menu. So first things first, we have signals. These are just going to be animations, which by the way look amazing. Like seriously, this does give me Rainbow Six vibes, like the old school one where you just have a squad and you can control them. Again, these are just animations. I figured I'd show them all because they look amazing. Alright, so this is pretty much how this works. You go ahead and aim on whichever one you want, and then you do follow. All of the NPCs you were looking at will now follow you. However, if you want everyone to follow you, just don't look at any of them, and then they'll all get the message. Now, we're moving like a real squad. And if I want them to advance, like let's say Odessa there, I can simply do squad advance. And they should go in on the enemy. Well, should. There we go. Alright, so now they're going to actually go in on the enemy, which is of course Odessa. And they're not doing a fantastic job. By the way, if you get too far from your squad, they will teleport to you, which can be a bit jarring sometimes. Let's go ahead and show off some of the other abilities. For instance, you can melee. So, if you get in too close, no worries. Alright, so maybe you get into a shootout with a bunch of Odessas, and there's just too many to really, well, take out efficiently. Simply press the G key, which is what I have mine set to, and you will throw out a grenade. Now this grenade is awesome because, well, it's gonna take out a big group of enemies if I can actually aim this damn thing. And hey, if you want, you can even scan to get full information. So if Odessa's hiding, like say this one is behind this box, well, let's just say he won't be hiding for long. And once again, our little roller mine is doing his best to try to get to them, but it's just not working. Alright guys, what do you say we take this to a bigger map so we can properly appreciate all of these amazing commands? Alright, here we are on good old Construct, and I think it kind of goes without saying, but you definitely want to have nodes on the map you're playing. I don't think that one did, so we were having some issues. Alright, so we got a nice little squad here of Combine units. Now we're going to really actually go over what these abilities can do. So let's say I only want, oh, I don't know, maybe this guy to follow me. Simply aim on him to follow, and you'll see he'll follow me. Now you're gonna notice that he's the only one that's going to follow me. Everyone else is just gonna kind of do their own thing. If I want one of them to follow me, I make sure that the cursor is green, it's aiming on him, and then I do the command. But if I want all of them to, simply look at anything and then initiate the command. Of course, they were a little too far to hear me, but if we get in close, then we do the command. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we got a full squad. And they will follow you everywhere. In fact, this is like, I don't know why, but I find this so adorable. They'll even crouch with you. Look at that. So if you have to sneak through some vents, they won't get caught up on it. Now, if you want to act like a real swag boss, go ahead and initiate the march walk. Now when you walk, yeah, now we walk like a boss. Well, at least I do. And if you want to look behind you, by the way, you can bind a key to where you can kind of do a free cam. I really should have done this in the intro. It would have looked badass. But still really cool. We can see the Metro Cop there is, yeah, let's just say he has problems. Oh, but look at this. Now they're all lined up. This looks so cool. So now we're going to go over some more of the commands, and then we're going to go over each of the different abilities that each of the Combine suits has. Alright, so now that we got these guys here, we're going to spawn some Odessas. However, we're also going to initiate take cover. And I want to see what this does, because I haven't actually seen this. So we can see, like, look at this. They're actually kind of like hiding behind the walls and stuff, using the windows. That's awesome. Now, these guys, for some reason, really just want blood. And if you want them to stop, you can simply do squad stop, and they should disengage, or at least hold this position. Alright, yeah, once the Combine find an enemy, they're not going to stop. Let's just get that out of the way. But you can make them hold this position so that, for instance, if we want to go off and do different things, they'll just stay there and hold down the post. And if you want them to patrol, well, you can also do patrol. So unfortunately, that only works on one of them. I think I was aiming at him. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. So now they're not just going to sit there with thumbs up their asses. Now they're going to actually patrol and move around the map, which is just awesome. Like this... This mod, it seems so simple, but it's seriously amazing. Alright, so we've gone over all these standard abilities. Now let's switch suits and completely change our gameplay style. Alright, this is the Combine Prison Guard. So he has tight grip, which increases his accuracy with all weapon types. That's going to be the first ability. Let's actually go ahead and test that out. Pressing one key. Well, there we go. I assume it's working. Oh, wow. Okay, how long does this thing last? So obviously, yes, this ability is pretty good, because I'm not getting, like, any shake. I mean, it's hard to tell if I even had any shake to begin with. By the way, guys, if you do take your suit off, you'll instantly become an enemy to the Combine, so be careful of that. But once you put the suit back on, you'll be good. Alright, so that increased accuracy is very nice, and it's going to help you get a more tight shot. But what if you're the one getting shot at? Well, simply press the 2 key, and you will place down a little deployable cover. And it's going to just give you some protection while you also increase your accuracy, and then take out the opposition. And also, the cover does not last forever, so really make it last. Alright, we did make sure we have extra accuracy. Don't think we need that for a rocket launcher, but hey, you never know. Next up, we have the Prison Shotgunner. So he has a stim shot, which is an adrenaline injection. So what this is going to do is when you inject yourself, oof, you are going to get a crazy amount of movement speed and also melee damage. Look at this. We are knocking this guy back. But of course, he's our buddy, so we can't kill him. Although the stim does not last very long at all, so be very cautious of that. Next up, we have the proximity grenade. Pressing 2, we'll throw out a grenade, and we can simply blow it up. Oh. Or it'll just blow up by itself. Alright, let's go ahead and see what the stim can do. Now we're going to try some melee attacks. Alright, there we go. So the melee attacks are not very strong by themselves, if you guys couldn't tell. Let's go ahead and try the proximity grenade. Yes, you can blow it up manually whenever you want, so you get a nice amount of control for that. Next up, we have the standard Combine Shotgunner, and he also gets the stim shot and the proximity grenade, so we are starting to see a little bit of some repetition here, which is totally fine. I mean, they are both shotgunners, so it kind of makes sense why they'd have similar abilities. Next up, we have the Combine Soldier, and this one is going to have the same as the Prison Guard, with the increased accuracy and the deployable shield. And last up, but not least, we have the Combine Civil Protection. We can disarm and activate a man-hack, so that sounds pretty exciting to me. Also, you get a Stunt Stick. So let's say you got some rebels, and they're shooting at you. Well, you can disarm them and take their weapon, and now they just have to run. That is hilarious. She's just struggling to try to get away. Get over here. You're under arrest. How dare you heal people? And maybe they get into a very tight space. Well, no worries, because we got man-hacks on deck with their own animations. Wait, actually, where did this guy go? Yo, this guy just dipped, man. By the way, if you don't want to have your... By the way, if you do want to get rid of your man-hack, simply press the 2 key again, and he will be, well, no more. Alright, so maybe you have a locked door problem. Well, no worries because, well, the Combine don't give a crap. You can kick down doors using the melee button. It automatically changes from your standard melee attack to, of course, well, a kick. Also, look at this. That is bizarre. Or hey, maybe you want to kick it with your homies. We got this pimped out buggy. Simply walk into it, and you can see our buddies will get in the seat with us, and we can just go cruising. Hell yeah. Alright, so maybe you're on the edge and you don't want to jump down and hurt yourself. Well, there's a rappelling system. Yes, I'm not kidding. Go as close to the edge as you can, and simply press your grenade key. And there we go. So it does look a little funky. Let's go ahead and try that again. You have to be really close to the edge. There we go. Okay, so I actually did it to fall. And then if you want, by the way, you can even stop or halt your descent whenever you want. And you can shoot while you're rappelling. Straight up Splinter Cell style. Oh, this is so sick. And then once you're down, there you are. And like I said, your teammates will teleport to you if you get too far away. That is amazing. Pretty much all you have to do is just be in the air and then be very close to a wall and press your grenade key. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. There we go. Oh, that is so cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. I did forget to mention, but I'll put it over screen right now. Every single suit in first person has a unique look to it. It's very cool, and I think I covered absolutely everything, or at least most of everything in this mod. So let me know what you guys think about this down below. This is an amazing mod. Leave a like, subscribe. All the links are in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, of course, farewell.